back again. I'm really learning how to do this. My phone is like dying too, but I'm getting off track because I don't have my key points written down. I have to have a pen in my hand or I can't do this. So, hey, it's Lady Scorpio at the Crossroads, and I am the real deal. And I'm good at readings and doing different things, psychic medium, but I also get into, I'm the kind of person that I go from the big spectrum of that light to darkness and back. Um, yes, because you have to be, I don't know, it's just how I am. It's me. I don't have to explain who I am, why. But anyways, I want to talk about having genuine friends when you're a medium or when you're psychic, and different things going on. Recently, I let go of a friend. I cut her off. I don't know how many of you have had to do that. But, I usually try to take the backdoor approach. And what I mean by backdoor approach, I usually like to give a story to make people go through and see what's happening. And then at the end be like, okay, so now do you see why there's a problem? But I'm not. I'm just going to cut to the chase right now because it's getting late and it's just one of those things. So basically, I had a friend. She would hang out with me. Her husband, he was kind of you know. He's okay. He's funny, but anyways, I had the last straw with this friend. Every time I was off for a weekend, and I mean, I work almost every day, but I was off this one particular weekend, and this woman decided that she was going to try to send me on a goose chase again. So, I picked her up so we could go to the food bank, which is kind of crazy because she really makes way more money. She really doesn't need to be at the food bank because she makes way too much money to be using these free services. But she is, and she's finding a way around the system. But what I want to talk about is our relationship and what we had going on. Okay, I'm going to make sure this thing is charging. Hopefully it's going to do. But, so I read for this woman and told her some things that were pertinent to her life. And I said, I'm starting a business. I need these Saturdays and Sundays to be able to work on them because I want to be with my son. I've got to get this stuff together. This is the only freaking reason why I came thousands of miles away from where my son is at so I could try to get into a place where I thought it was going to be good. And let me tell you, having low unemployment rate does not mean that it's a good place to be because it's hard as heck to find a job. You have to know people. And the area where I'm at, it is just so racist. It's inundated on all parties. So this city is horrible. It is horrible. I'm so sick of the I want to go to your store and make an ass of myself, and so then you have to deal with that when you're at a store, and it makes it hard for the people who have a job. See, like you look at somebody and you have no idea as to what's going on with them. You just don't know. You just don't know what is happening with them. You have no idea what is happening. All right, guys, I'm going to lower this light a minute because my phone is not wanting to charge. But, you just never know what's going on. I mean, I was made fun of when I was a child, and I was going to do a video on this because I don't remember if I did or not. I was picked on because my family is mixed. Okay, and we have Native American. My mother looks Native American. You look at her and look at me, you're like, oh my God, no nose, no nothing. You have her eyes shape, and that's it. My mother's eyes are bright blue. But I'm not getting into that. But anyways, it's horrible. So I was walking everywhere when I first got here for like a year, walking. Um, there was issues with that I don't want to get into with people who were supposed to be my friends that were not. And so I befriended this woman. She befriended me. So this particular Saturday we were going to do stuff and do what we needed to do, but she decided that she had her own agenda, which was always the case. And I mean, by the end of the day, I was like, I'm really tired of this. I'm tired of every Saturday that I happen to be off, that I'm having to deal with this woman who is supposed to be my friend, that all this negativity and drama and bull crap happens around her. Go hunt down her paycheck. Go do this. Oh, let's go there. Oh, so-and-so called. We got to do this. Oh, we got to go meet this. Oh, we got to go do that. Or, we ain't got to do nothing. I read for this woman. I don't know any of you all out there who may be good at this, whether it's tarot cards, readings, intuitive things like that, psychics abilities, being mediums. And this is not the first time I've come across this. Okay, this time I cut this woman off. I cut her off, and she is down the street. Um, but I went 3 times to the store, well, twice to the store, and it just didn't work. The second time, she was just a complete ass. We were going to go and get this reading done so that we would know where to go with these new things, these new events that were unfolding. But it took me a minute to realize I was giving her free information, so why would she want to pay anybody else, you know? And plus, I'm stressed out. I can read some things, but I can't read as well right now because I'm too stressed out with everything going on. I mean, I'm not as stressed as what I was before, but I could read certain things, and I told her things were going to come to pass. She didn't want to take them seriously, but she disrespected our relationship. She disrespected our relationship because she took advantage of me. She wanted me to read for her for free. She wanted oils that I had, anything and everything to help her with whatever she's doing, free. And she's in a somewhat tough spot. She has a husband. She has money coming in. She has money from places coming in that requires no work whatsoever, that she gets money. So unlike me, who I can't even get disability happening because I've just given up on the VA hospitals. Okay, and I have to have inhalers, and I have to carry an EpiPen. I'm apparently allergic to fuels. Yes, my throat will close up, and I will be making whistling sounds coming out of my throat. It's pretty serious. So anyway, so here I am with this woman, and we're on our way back for the second time from going out to this place, and then her trying to drag me and tear me through all these other avenues, like dodgeball or something, so she can have her day in the sun because I have a vehicle and she doesn't. But she does have vehicles. She just can't drive. And anyways, I was like, nope, you made your bed. You're going to have to lay in it because I ain't laying in it with you. That's one way to put it. My grandma used to always say, you made your bed, you lay in it. Well, you got to get yourself together and get yourself up and out of it. But we went to see the psychic. Well, then it was medium. And he's like me. He travels and does dream walking to other worlds. So he's really good. He really is. But anyways, I said, don't worry about it. I'll pay for it. It's my treat. Because you bought dinner a couple times or lunch. I'll go do it. Psh, don't even worry about it. I'll take care of it. I'll do it. No problem. So we get out there. We're 30 minutes early. She don't want to wait 30 minutes. So then we wind up going and doing what she wants to do, which is go shopping. And it got to be so bad. She was wanting to try on stuff. And she was wanting to try on things that she can't afford. Her husband's already yelled at her for maxing credit cards and stuff. So she wanted to do that. We were on our way out the door, and she goes, oh my God, shoes, I want to look at the shoes. I said, okay, go ahead, I'm going to the car. I walked out. It started to rain because we're already late getting to this place, and I want to get back to do my readings and get my stuff done for Saturday. I want to get done because I want to get started on this business because I miss my son. So I had to deal with this damn woman pissing me off. So by the end of the day, we've been out to this place twice, or almost the end of the day, late afternoon, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I guess it was. 2 o'clock, yeah. So then I'd take her all the way back across town, half an hour, 45 minutes, well, half an hour, to her place. And she dares to say something to me. I said, let me tell you something. We have this conversation, and I'm tired of it. Okay, I'm cutting it right now. All of this. My son is not here with me. You have your 2 children here. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you complain and whine and cry and this and that, and you got children, because I opened up the perfect opportunity, free for you, to go and get information from this man so he could help you know what avenue to go and where to find a job, because he could give you more detailed information than I can, because I'm too stressed out to be doing this right now. No, she couldn't. She was like, she wanted to act like she was going to cry. I said, tears don't affect me anymore because I have my son and I have my own pain. She could not understand this. That's too bad. Some people may say I'm harsh, but she would play this game all the time with all kinds of stuff. Like I said, she'd ask me, oh yeah, I need a ride. I got to go find this. Okay, sure, I'll take you. No problem. It's right down the street. I'll be like, I'll pick you up. We'll go do it. But it would become a chore of wasted, useless time. I need friends who are going to be on the same boat with me because of where I'm at right now. If they're not on it, then I don't have time for them. Let me go into when I had another issue happen. I read for a woman online whose child, she said, had been murdered. I read, I believe her child was murdered. I really do. And her child was an adult, okay? She had children of her own. She got mixed up with drugs, and I described the scene that I had seen in my head, the location. Of course, like most people say, well, I don't know where that's at. Well, you have to get your ass in the car and go around the neighborhood. Go look for the place. I just watched a medium today. She reads like I do. She uses the tarot cards to give somebody else a picture or visual, because we get information in. We pick up things on differently. Okay, that's why when I went to my first tarot card reading, I said, I've already taught myself. I said, I don't follow this set rulings that you all do, because I can get a different layer of information because I channel it, okay? And it's natural. I don't have to do anything. I can't even explain it. It just is always been there since I was a child. I can remember being really young with things and knowing and doing things and spirits. And seeing the harmful things, but nobody would listen to me. So I feel bad. I should do one with that with children one day and do a real deep discussion on it. That's the other thing. I asked this woman who's supposed to be my friend, would you please come do videos with me because you know this stuff? And would you please be a witness for me? She couldn't even do that to help me get my channel up and going. Because you know why? She didn't want nobody in society to know. When we went to the place that was going to do the reading, there were people there dressed just like her. Nice Richie clothes, looking good, people dressed like me, people from all walks of life. And it's like, I'm like, do you want to look around you? Are you afraid you're going to see somebody and recognize somebody, and then what they're going to tell your husband? Are you afraid you're going to see somebody from your church? Because if you see somebody from your church, well, they shouldn't be here neither. And she's 10, 15 years older than me. Okay, 10 years. Okay, fine, 10 years. We'll just go with 10. She's a little bit older, I think. But anyways, it doesn't matter. But back to this woman who I was reading who lost her daughter. She started to get nasty with me. She's like, I need you to read in. I want you to channel to her and get a message from her. And I'm like, she's okay. She's all right. She's okay. She's all right. If you don't understand the other side, then you're not going to get it. She's okay. She's not caught anywhere. She's not in purgatory. You need to stop listening to these people who tell you that, you're going to hell because you smoke. Because that's not the truth. I can tell you that right now. That is not the truth. That is not the truth. We do not worship or live or under a God. That stuff is benign. The problem is that it's just misinterpretation, because we come back again, and people don't want to believe that because they'd rather go through this hell once than have to do it numerous times. I did past life regressions, and I come up with all these names and cities and people. That's how I found out about Mei Ling. I'm like, what the hell? I was working for this guy named Mei Ling and blah, 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 blah. I was talking to my guy friend. He's like, girl, yes, go look it up. So do your research. When I was in infancy, I'm looking this up. I'm like, holy crap, he is here, and he's pranic healing, and here I had a holistic center, and I was doing all this stuff, and I'm like, oh wow. But the dark side doesn't want me to do that holistic center. They want to try to fight against that. They don't want me helping people who've been harmed. But this whole video is about, helping people, but we can't do stuff for free. We can't do things for free. It's not right. We can do some, but not everything. I may be your friend, but that doesn't mean I do readings for you for free to help you better and improve your life. It's like being a life coach. No, go to somebody else and pay them hundreds of dollars. You can't, no, I don't want $10 of gas in my tank. I don't want that. I want a business where I can go out and I can help people for real, no bullshit. But yeah, drop a comment below or line if you've had to deal with friends who are, who are like, oh yeah, I'm your bud, but then it's like, oh yeah, hey, I need you to read for me. Hey, I need to do this. Oh, hey, I have a friend, or hey, I have that kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. Because it's just not going to work. I mean, I had her do all kinds of stuff too. And at one point, she wanted to do this sewing shop. And I'm like, I'm not going to do a sewing shop with you. I'm going back to see my son. Oh, well, you can rent a room for me and maybe you can do your thing and do your cards. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going home. I need to see my son. I need to get this online business going. I don't have time for you. And that's what it is. And I mean, I'm still working through it with the online things because I did things where when I would, if I were to do an online business and do something like that, the mediumship and all that, I would have to really be focused and I would have to have a workstation set up. And I don't even have that. I don't have room for it because this bed that I'm borrowing takes up the whole damn room. There's no room for a desk. There's no room for anything in here. But I would have to have a desk set up to say, first things first, breathing, meditating, and be able to get that out. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with you all because I'm I'm feeling so good about myself right at this point because I literally cut her off. I cut her off. And you know what? She called me yesterday and said, oh, this stuff is going on with my job and blah, blah, blah. And I had to this and I had to that and I had to do this and I had to do that. And I don't know what I'm going to do. And I said, you should have did what I told you to do when you were afforded the opportunity. You should have done what I told you to do, but you chose not to. So I can't be with you because I have to spend my time on things that are going to help me get ahead and things that are going to help me live in my life's purpose. I don't buy off on every person that's a woman is sent here to be a slave. I think we're servants to each other is really what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be in service to one another. See how that has a different connotation? Everything that was made and created on this planet was for us to have a healthy habitat, a healthy living, be healthy and live long lives. And we would be able to work through what we needed to and have a good time and chill out. But no. Instead, we have this guy's out in the hallway. I just don't get it every time I try to do videos. But anyways, my whole point being is if you have friends out there, what did you do to correct the situation? I mean, I tried with this one woman, but she got nasty with me. I had to cut her off. This other lady, she decided to play the boohoo thing with her family coming first over mine, and I said, cutting your ass off, cutting you off. What did you experience? What did you do? How did you handle that kind of thing? Just leave your comments below. Let me know. Hit the like button. And I'm just getting started in my channel, so I'm really learning like YouTube and how it really works and how to put things out there. I can be misinterpreted because people just don't know the whole story about me. They don't know my whole life. I don't have a thing on me saying I've been through this, and that, and all kinds of, I just don't have that. So, but I've had a pretty crappy life up until now. And I'm hoping to make it better. But anyways, my whole thing is I'm just trying to get there so I can be with my son again. We can be a family again. I have other family members who have issues that are, it's just imperative that I get on the right track and get everything cleaned out to make way for this beautiful new so that I can be there to help them. You always got to have, I always joke, some people say, well, you're the black sheep of the family. And I say, no, baby, I'm not that. I'm something else altogether. But that is a secret that I will leave later on because that's part to do with my other part of my company that I want to start. So anyways, guys, I definitely love you all. Love and light. Wishing everyone the best. And I feel for you if you're a medium and you've been done this way and suckered into stuff and been hurt or harmed or drained because of someone else. It's really difficult when you're first starting out and you're trying to learn people and you're doing something nice for them and doing a favor for them, and then they want to treat you like shit. So sometimes we have to watch too. In the case of the one woman whose daughter was murdered, you have to watch. It's like she really was in a phase where she wasn't healed and she was angry and she didn't want to heal. Her thing was, I'm just going to go get that person back and I'm just going to, catch them so the cops can catch them and they can be locked in jail for life so they can't hurt someone else. Sometimes You need spiritual justice. Sometimes you need to knock, knock, knock on that door. But anyways, on that note, y'all have a great night, okay? Thanks for stopping by.